it's Cam from Titania, and today I have a review of the Blackberry PlayBook. So first we'll take a look around the device. If you look on the front, we can see the 7-inch screen. We can see the dimensions of the device are 5.1 inches by 7.6 inches. If we look down at the bottom here, we can see the very thin 0.4 inches thick. We can also start, it says 32 gigabytes over there. If we move along, there we have the HDMI out. In the middle, we have the micro USB slot, and to the far over here, we have the proprietary port for using the charging dock. There's a little bit of FCC stuff over there. On the other side, nothing. On the top, we have 4 buttons, volume up, down, and a play button. All work very well. Then we have a power button, which is an absolutely horrible power button. It has it's raised nothing, so your finger can't click on it. So it's really hard to click. It has no travel, no click. It's an awful power button. Sometimes it will take me 4 attempts just to turn the screen off. Let's see what we... 1, 2... There, it took me 3 tries. On the third one I got it. It's a real pain. Not as much of a pain as it would have been normally, because with the PlayBook you can do the swipe to turn it on, but it's still quite a pain. So back to the top of the device. We also have a 3.5mm earphone jack, 2 microphones, I believe. And if you look on the front of the device, we have 2 stereo speakers, one there and one over there. They're kind of hard to see, but they are there. On the front of the PlayBook, we also have the front-facing camera. The proximity sensors and such are there. And on the back, we have the 5-megapixel camera that shoots video and stills. It's not a very good camera, but I'll get into that more later. And we also have the Blackberry PlayBook logo and this nice soft touch back. So the Blackberry PlayBook, from an industrial design perspective, it weighs 1.9 pounds, so that's quite a bit lighter than something like the iPad. It's a very solid device. Holding it in your hand, it feels nice and durable, and like you can kind of just toss it in your bag. It has a nice feel to it. It doesn't feel like it's going to budge. It doesn't give me any give. It's really tough that way. The glass screen on the front looks nice. Fingerprint magnet like all, but it looks like it's pretty tough. The soft touch finish on the back gives you really nice grip, and if you set it down on a table, it kind of grips the table nice. So that's a nice feature. So all in all, the hardware of the Blackberry PlayBook is really good. The only huge complaint is this horrible power button. It has caused me so much trouble, this power button. It's not even funny. If we go... So that is the hardware portion of the Blackberry PlayBook review. As I said, good hardware, solid, well-designed, portable, good weight. Power button, a joke. Cameras are pretty good too. And this device does have a dual-core processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM. It has built-in memory. This one has 32, also available in 16 and 64 gigabyte models. The pricing for those is $499 for the 16, $599 for the 32, and $699 for the 64. So now I will go on to the software portion when I get back. This is the software segment of the Blackberry PlayBook review. The software in the Blackberry PlayBook works in 3 main ways. You have the top bar, the ribbon, and the app launcher. So the top bar is where you have all your notifications show up right there. You can just touch them and they'll slide down. Over here you have your calendar, which you can swipe in the middle. You can also turn on alarms down there if you have one set. Over here we have other notifications, such as a new software update being available. We also have the orientation lock right there. And we have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, battery life, and all the settings on this device come in this pull-down pane, so we can see everything. It's all in that pull-down pane there. There's no other settings apps. If you look at the ribbon now, the ribbon works pretty nicely. All your running apps are in this ribbon. It works much like Palm WebOS cards. You can open up an app by touching it. Open up, use the app and do everything in it. And then swipe up to go back to your main screen. You can also swipe down from the corners of any application to pull down your notification bar. As you can see, there it is. Pull it down. Now it's not there. Pull it down. You can also swipe from the side to go to another app, like that. So you just And you can go up like that, and then you can just move between them. So that's a nice feature. At the bottom, you have the app launcher. So in the app launcher, you have all of your apps. You can go into each thing, scroll them, click and hold, move them around, move it to your favorites, click the check, go to your favorites, and now it's in your favorites. If we swipe back down, we'll just show you the browser quickly. So we've got Engadget loaded up here. You can see there's some flash advertisements running up there. We'll just scroll down. We can open up, what do we want to open? Let's open up, we can zoom over here. See the pinch to zoom. Click on this link. I don't know why I did that, but if we scroll down a little bit more. All in all, the browsing experience on this device is really nice. It's pretty smooth, it's pretty fast. It's not quite iPad 2 territory, but it's pretty close. We can try to load this flash video here. There you can see it loading up. And we will just click play. The browser, other things on the browser, you can click this button up here in the corner to make the status bar shrink, and then you can pull it down again by using the menu feature, pulling down from the middle. And then you've got your tabs up there, all your other settings. Hopefully this flash video plays. So you can see the flash video is pretty smooth.
Hi everybody, it's Tim with Engadget. We're taking a look at the Droid Charge, which is from Samsung.
So the flash video is almost always very smooth and really nice. Not a lot of buffering. The flash implementation is really good on the PlayBook, better than any other device I've used, which is a nice thing. You can see it runs in the background there. We can just swipe it away like a card. Open up the music app. Music app is good. Play some music. Got the bar down here where you've jumped through the song. Volume levels. Pause. It's all there. You can see it stays at the bottom. You can end it. So that's cool. We can just swipe up and swipe it away. Pictures app, here it is. Works pretty cool. It's got some of the cool effect of the photos swiping over each other. So you can see that. That's cool. We can open up the camera quickly and show you what the camera works like. So we can see the camera works pretty well. It also has video recording. 1080p. There also is a front-facing camera on the device. We'll show you the videos application now. Let's just talk about the software. All in all, on the Blackberry PlayBook is really great software. It's intuitive, it's easy to use. But a lot of the problems with it are the app world. If we open up their Blackberry App Store, it is basically a complete mess. All the apps in the Blackberry app world, or almost all of them, are like just ported air apps and they just don't work very well. There are a couple good ones, like the Facebook app that's just been announced, which we can download for you now. And I'll have another video going up later of how this works. But a lot of the apps are just a mess. And that's the Blackberry PlayBook's biggest problem, in my opinion, is that it does not have a very good, compelling solution for apps, and that's what tablets are, in my opinion, pretty much about. We've got the calculator here. You can see we can pull down from the top again with that same menu function to switch over to like the tip calculator. Swipe up, swipe over. Globe and Mail's on here. Canadian newspaper. Got YouTube on here. Just search for Titania, play a video. The YouTube browser works pretty well. Nothing extraordinary, but all in all pretty nice. So that has been the software review of the Blackberry PlayBook. My end result is good software, horrible app store, a lot of potential, fairly smooth. And if BlackBerry keeps rolling out their updates like they have here, which they said they're going to do every 2 weeks, we're going to have a really good tablet on our hands in a little
back
while.
with the conclusion of the Blackberry PlayBook review. So, the Blackberry PlayBook, all in all, it's a pretty good tablet. It's got a good combination of good industrial design, good way it feels in your hand, a good software interface and good software ideas, a great screen, and it's a good package. But a good package is not really the best, because when you compare it to something like an iPad 2, that you're paying the same amount of money for a far more solid package, or even some Android tablets that have just way more applications. The application store is just such a mess on this device. It makes it really hard to recommend, even though the actual device is a pretty nice tablet. The BlackBerry Bridge software is here. It does work, but it's just as you'd expect. I will have more videos going up using the BlackBerry Bridge software. But just using this tablet, like, it's fun to use, it's easy, it's good, it's fun software, it's easy just to get into and start using. When you compare it to an iPad 2, it's really hard to pick the BlackBerry PlayBook. And I really love the 7-inch form factor. I think it's a lot more portable, and I think it's just really small and here's an iPhone 4, so you can see just how big the BlackBerry PlayBook is. It's a really small tablet. So now you just know you can just grab this with two hands. If we look at an iPad 2 here, you can see the iPad 2, and you can see the BlackBerry PlayBook just sitting right on top. So there's a size comparison. But the BlackBerry PlayBook is a pretty good tablet. It's definitely maturing. The software updates, as long as I promised. If this tablet gets better software apps in the summertime when they release the full SDK, and if the use of this tablet continues with more software updates, we will have a great tablet competitor on our hands. But for the time being, I feel like when there's these other devices, you just can't recommend the BlackBerry PlayBook. And if my review, I give it basically a 6 out of 10. The software is just too buggy. There's a lot of jittery things happening in the browser. My software crashed quite a few times. And the BlackBerry PlayBook's cons. So that's been Titania's review of the BlackBerry PlayBook tablet. You can pick yours up in a store for $4.99, $5.99, or $6.99 respectively for the 3 GB images. And I will see you in the next video.